Hey guys, so as you can see, I have the Virgin Mary. Again, this is my mom's room and not mine. And I have a hand and a salt thing, and yeah, it's weird, but just don't get distracted by it. But anyways, so I went to LA today. I live in Orange County, and I drove 2 hours to go to LA, or at least my mom drove me. Thank you, Mom! Uh, yeah. So I got to see two movies, Selma and American Sniper. Both are on limited release, and I saw both of them. So I am going to talk about the first one I saw, Selma. Selma is the new film about Dr. Martin Luther King. Uh, yeah, it's a movie about Dr. Martin Luther King. I'm not really gonna say the plot. It's about this hike to Selma and free rides and stuff like that. It stars really good cast: David Oyelowo, Tim Roth, Oprah, uh, Tom Wilkinson as Lyndon B. Johnson, Dylan Baker as J. Edgar Hoover, Cuba Gooding Jr., Martin Sheen, Common. Who else is? You got a really, really good, talented cast in this movie, and yeah, the story is about Martin Luther King. If you haven't heard of him, he basically saved free rights for all black people. I mean, I'm not even going to explain this. This is a Martin Luther King biopic, but it's about one thing in his life, not really about his flashback. It's not really about Martin Luther King himself. It's not like a straight up biopic. It's a movie with Martin Luther King in it, but he is the lead. David Oyelowo, who plays Martin Luther King, is the lead. So yeah, uh, I was really looking forward to this movie. I just heard nothing but great things. It looked great. It looked like a really powerful film. Great cast, like I said. And just, yeah, it looked really good. And that's basically what it was. It was great. Granted, I'm not a fan of political movies, but you know what? I think this is like Rosewater, where I could still appreciate and enjoy a lot of it. It wasn't like Imitation Game where that sucked me in, but this one is pretty close. I think it's great. First of all, David Oyelowo as Martin Luther King kills it in this movie. Kills it. He is fantastic. He's gonna get nominated hands down as Martin Luther King. He is great in this movie. I think he's most likely to get nominated and even win. And David Oyelowo to me was always talented, and this I think is his breakthrough role. I thought he was like one of the best parts of The Butler, which is another movie with him and Oprah, but like he was just really good in that, and yeah, he owns it as Martin Luther King. He looks at him sometimes. He acts like him, and it's like sometimes like when you get up close and when he says his speeches, it's great. And I heard the speeches, they didn't get the rights to Martin Luther King's "I Have a Dream" speech, so they wrote some speeches out, and they actually feel like real speeches. And that's thanks to David Oyelowo's performance and the writing, and the director. I forgot her name, but it is a female director, and this is her first kind of big movie. And yeah, like I said, it's a really good film, and it's PG-13, but it's really really intense. Like there are some really intense moments, like with the senators trying to get out of Alabama, like they're trying to get a city in Alabama, and just like there's this dickhead governor played by Tim Roth named George Wallace, and this dickhead sheriff played by some guy, but yeah, Tim Roth is freaking great as this racist governor. Man, he is fantastic in this movie. I think he could get nominated, honestly. And so could also Tom Wilkinson as Lyndon B. Johnson is also really good. And the both of them have a great scene together. Like one great scene. It's one of the best scenes in the entire year. And there's probably the best phone conversation I've seen in any movie ever. It's great. Everyone else is good. Oprah's really good. I mean, all she does is this, but she's really good at it. I think she should still do it. Like this kind of like America. We're black. We're gonna fight. But like that's basically what she does for the most part. But like I said, she's really good at it. And everyone else is good. Martin Sheen, Cuba Gooding Jr. have small roles, but they're both fine in the movie. I wish they were used more. The movie does kind of, it's like, okay, it dragged on, but towards the end it got so interesting and so riveting. I was like, wow, this is a great movie. And yeah, I'm going to give this movie an A-. It is a great, powerful film with excellent performances by David Oyelowo and Benedict Cumberbatch, and I think it is worth seeing, so I'm going to give it an A-. It is a great film. I might see it again. It is a bit of a slow film, but it is. But the ending just pays off so well that I think it is worth seeing. Alright guys, like, subscribe, and bye-bye.